safety supply, on-site AED training, or hops and restroom products stocked and ready when you need them. Better work days happen together. So visit Cintas.com. Get ready for your work day.
71 degrees and cloudy skies in Manhattan. Good afternoon. I'm Linda Lopez. When's news time? 1:30. Good afternoon. I'm Kevin Rincon. Oscar-winning actress Maggie Smith.
Just like it pretty outside.
Maggie Smith.
Be late or what?
Smith also won fans in the Harry Potter movies. She won Academy Awards for The Pride of Miss Jean Brodie in 1969 and for a supporting role in 1978's California Suite.
Steve Kathan reporting. Smith's sons, in a statement, say their mother died early this morning at a hospital in London. She leaves 2 sons, 5 living grandchildren behind. Devastated by the loss of their extraordinary singer and grandmother, Smith was widely considered the preeminent British female performer of the generation. Wins News Time, 1:31. Check traffic and transit on the ones. Sue Allen.
Just loaded up in Queens, and this is on the northbound side of Van Wyck. An accident at Jewel Avenue. You got 2 lanes closed. You can go to Grand Central, but westbound Grand Central also slows down as you approach the Arcade Triborough Bridge. In Brooklyn, the eastbound belt really heavy by Erskine Street. So clearing an accident. 1 lane, it's the right lane, is blocked. And here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. 25 minutes inbound on the George Washington Bridge to both levels. Best approach is the Palisades. Worst approach to the outbound side is going to be from the Crossponds Expressway approach. Inbound Lincoln and Holland, really not too bad, 10 to 15. Outbound, though, at the Holland Tunnel, that is a 15-minute delay. And traffic is sponsored by RWJ Barnabas Health. September is National Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, according to the experts at RWJ Barnabas Health. At Rutgers University, behavioral health care, suicide is the 12th leading cause of death in the U.S. If you or somebody you know visit RWJBH.org/behavioral health. Traffic and trends every 2 minutes on the ones. Traffic alerts whenever they happen. I'm Sue Allen. That's on the
10-10 winds and active weather forecast. Meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Clouds in this area right now. There's some showers all very rain across South Jersey back toward Philadelphia right now. The drifting to the northeast of it. For some showers tonight. There's going to be a slow bridges of some of this especially late, a low of 65, and mostly cloudy. A breezy day tomorrow with a few showers around. High temperature 71. Sunday, the drier of the 2 weekend days. Well, clouds, perhaps even some breaks of sunshine. Now, there may still be a shower in some areas, especially south and west of the city. Again, it looks like a lot of areas stay dry Sunday, a high of 69. And more clouds and sunshine for Monday with a high of 71 before the chance for rain returns again by Tuesday. Right now, we have a cloudy sky, 72 degrees in Central Park, humidity 61%. Wind is out of the northeast at 7. Again, we're at 72 and going up to 73 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station. 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Winds News Time, 1:33. A highly anticipated meeting between Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and former President Donald Trump. They met in Toronto. Zelensky says he needs continued U.S. support no matter who wins this fall.
On, man. You play with the fucking traffic. On.
Trump repeated his claim he's president. There's been tension between the two. The former president praising Russia's military victories. He said the U.S. needs to end its involvement with Ukraine. Zelensky, in an interview with The New Yorker this week, said Trump doesn't fully understand the conflict and oversimplifies it. Across the pond, Britain's youngest killers in 3 decades handed sentences. for their machete killing last year.
Britain's youngest night murderers have killed a stranger in a brutal attack on a park bench when they were just 12, have both been handed the lengthy sentences, with the first parole review in 8.5 years. They were convicted in June of murdering a 19-year-old who stabbed Mark and suffered a small injury. In sentencing, the judge told the two, "What you did was horrific and shocking. You killed the victim in less than a minute." Tom Rivers, ABC News, London.
He is now both 13 youngest people to be convicted for murder since 1993, with 210 It's News Time 135. It is one of the most debilitating and difficult diseases to treat, schizophrenia. But now the FDA has approved a new drug to treat it for the first time, done so in over 30 years.
The drug from Bristol Myers Squibb, called Cobenfy, and also known as CAR-XT, treats schizophrenia, reducing symptoms of the mental disorder without common side effects. The FDA calls the drug the first new approach to schizophrenia treatment in decades.
Correspondent Christopher Cruz. In clinical trials, the drugs show to help manage symptoms like hallucinations, delusions, disorganized thinking. Schizophrenia affects about 24 million people worldwide. Wins News Time 136.
Hurry, only 13 weeks to see Mia Farrow and Patty LuPone in The Roommate. USA Today says it's criminally funny. The Observer declares Farrow and LuPone are a perfect pair. Kevin Hardy calls these icons the hot duo on Broadway. Hurry, tickets at RateTV.com.
Take O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your auto parts and service you need.
At Six Flags Friends, terror lurks around every corner. From the exhilarating rides in the dark to the heart-pounding scares of every terror, the only thing you'll see coming is undeniable. Experience the horror in Six Flags Friends, presented by Snickers, featuring haunted mazes, attractions, and more scares than ever before. Don't miss out on these haunts. Select nights this fall. Before tickets now at SixFlags.com. Restrictions apply.
Everywhere you look, things are getting more expensive. So at Consumer Cellular, we're lowering the price for those 50 and up. Now you can get unlimited talk, text, and data for $30 a line when you buy two. That's just $60 a month for $20 a month. So if you're 50 and up, make the switch and save. Come on, you've heard this. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit ConsumerCellular.com today. Requires 2 lines of service, age validation, and credit approval, subject to system and area limits, taxes, and other fees apply.
I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaccinations.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wins News Time 138. Presented by Entertainment News. Meryl Streep has her next
NYPD.
taking on a strong
866 Oil Deal. That's 866 Oil Deal. The station you know, the people you trust.
The News Watch never stops.
Oh, I forgot today is the fucking the president shit's in town.
You give us 20
So they got fucking police everywhere.
Good afternoon, 73 degrees, cloudy at 140. A drunk driver crashed through a nail salon early this morning. Cops say that driver tried to walk away from the scene. The IDF carrying out another
Bro, I'm
airstrike
here
in
driving like a
Beirut today.
commercial
At the
vehicle.
same time,
Like,
Prime Minister
like
Benjamin
that literally
Netanyahu
attracts white people because it says like Williamsburg. Like that's cool. That's like what everybody wants to live in Queens, right? And I'm fucking wearing like look at my hair, bro. I'll show you that. I wish I could show you guys a bus. It's like telling them about apartments and shit. And then they look and they see this nigga. Nah, I gotta put my hat on, bro. That's fucked up because I'm like commercial right now. I'm representing like a whole fucking community right now, bro. Gotta put my hat on. Oh, bro. I see all these white ladies and shit just looking at me and shit. I'm like, I remember, oh yeah, the bus is wrapped and it's like wrapped in pink and like bluish. Anyways, there's about a piece. And it has like the number and like, you know, the city. It says basically it's representing New York City. Oh shit, look at this window.
One lane is blocked and it is just stop and go.
My
It's
boy
a
got
very
two
crash
lives.
on the northbound side of the Van
My
Wyck right
boy.
at Jewel Avenue, taking down 2 lanes. Go to Grand Central. Good news is southbound to Erskine Street, a crash cleared away, but on the westbound side, the roadwork has not been cleared. Jam-packed into May 8th Street. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Inbound toward Washington Bridge 25 to full levels. This road is Palisades, Alphabet, 25 to 30 minute delay. Worst approach is from inbound Lincoln.
And trying to lock me down.
Here's what we see on Islands Big 3. The westbound side of the LA
You hear the shots?
Watch out for a crash. The northern looks great. Westbound southern
They
slows
want
down.
this block to
It's
check
doable
the white
Wellwood Avenue.
yeah.
I'm Sue Aller. Next report at 151. Tension winds on
It's like
93 FM.
as older you get, it's
Wednesday
better
news
and
time,
better the bitches look. Oh my god.
Breaking news now on 1010 Wins.
Historic day inside a federal courthouse where Mayor Adams pled not guilty to federal charges of bribery and fraud. Inside the courtroom are Juliet Papa, who joins us live.
I'm Kevin. Mayor Adams, the first sitting New York City mayor to be charged with a federal crime, was seated in the courtroom with the doors open for the public, for reporters and members of the various legal staff. It appears he was given that courtesy, as defendants usually are brought to court in handcuffs. That was not seen here. The mayor sitting and looking straight ahead, barely moving, with his attorney Alex Spiro seated to his right. The judge asked Adams if he had seen and read the indictment, asked if he understood his rights. He said, "Yes, I do, Your Honor." The judge then read 5 counts outlining illegal campaign contributions and 3 overseas trips. Another luxury purse offered and taken in exchange for his influence. In his plea, the mayor said, "I am not guilty, Your Honor." He walked down the main aisle, went out the door with the security team in tow, then came outside. Another item was added on his public schedule as the mayor intends or tries to conduct city business. Reporting live from on 92.3 FM.
Now, once the mayor stepped outside of the courthouse, he offered a smile, a thumbs up, and approached a podium packed with microphones. We got a chance to hear from his lawyer, who detailed what comes next. More on that with our Mary Lynn Buckley joining us live.
So that's what a podium is. It's some fucking microphones. I thought a podium just means that you're in first, second, and what place. Podium position. World champion Lewis Hamilton claimed podium position for the second time.
Knew about that had to do with campaign donations.
We let the court know that next week we'll be filing a motion to dismiss. We expect these charges to be dismissed.
You hear some people chanting, lock them up, you have to resign. But
Dang.
the defense attorney said it won't be evidence. Once the mayor said that he believes that this staff member lied.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in the White House open sleigh. Hey, ring the bell, Batman smile, Robin G and Nay. Dashing through the
Wednesday's time 1:41. The city sheriff says he found geared to be mud,
Laughing all the way.
if St. Bond citizens are that triggers search and investigation. Of course, there was the search that happened yesterday at their offices in Long Island City. City Hall confirms Sheriff Lee Brandon reported finding the cash. Search comes and reports swirl about the sheriff's office possibly being investigated for improperly taking cash. During the shutdown of some of the legal pot shops in the city, the Department of Investigation declined to comment. An alleged drunk driver plowed through a salon on Long Island overnight. Cops say just a little after 1 o'clock this morning, they got a call about a car that crashed into a building. When they showed up, they found that car crashed into Touch of Class 2 nail salon on Jericho Turnpike. They found that unoccupied car. Extensive damage. It was unoccupied because they say the alleged driver, 28-year-old Antonio Fleming, was found walking away from the scene. He was arrested. He's charged with DWI and resisting arrest. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu delivering remarks in the city at the UN General Assembly as he was doing so. The IDF was carrying out yet another strike on central headquarters of Hezbollah in Beirut. That's their claim. In a heavily populated part of the Lebanese capital. Lebanese health ministry saying 2 people were killed, 76 others were injured. That's as of right now. There are fears of an all-out regional war. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says he spoke with his Israeli counterpart this morning, but that the U.S. was not involved and had no advance warning of the attack. Meanwhile, in his remarks, Netanyahu vowed that his country won't back down in their fights against Hamas and Hezbollah.
He walked out on stage to a smattering of boos and applause, not from the body, but from those who had gathered in the gallery. Several members of the UN General Assembly got up and walked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, order.
During his speech, the Prime Minister said Israel will reject any role for Hamas in a post-war Gaza.
We don't seek to resettle Gaza. What we seek is a demilitarized and de-radicalized Gaza.
Netanyahu
GTA
also
6.
said defeating Hezbollah to the north is now a primary objective as well. Sherry Preston, ABC News, New York.
In the race for the White House, both candidates on the campaign trail today. Vice President Kamala Harris will make her first visit to the southern border, speaking in Douglas, Arizona. Immigration, border security, top issues in that state. Harris has taken a lot of heat from Republicans over the administration's handling of immigration. But she has repeatedly fired back, saying it was Donald Trump, her opponent, who told Republican allies in Congress to kill a border deal earlier this year. For his part, the former president will make 2 campaign stops in Michigan a day after absentee ballots became available to voters. Also today, some old text messages are coming to light from Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance. In those messages, Vance made clear he thought Trump would lose to Biden in 2020.
The Washington Post reported on the previously undisclosed messages today in a series of direct messages between Vance and an acquaintance
hurry up,
on
bro.
what was
Why
then
is
known
this
as Twitter.
I don't
The
get
Post
this,
says
bro.
Vance said he thought
They
Trump
take
would
so
not
long
win
to
a
go
second
straight.
term, in part because, quote,
Why?
Trump has just so thoroughly failed
Like
to
they're trying to
deliver
turn
on his
it. They gotta
economic
turn that
plans.
neck like 6
Christopher Cruz
times
reporting a Vance
before they
spokesman
turn the
says
corner.
statement wasn't meant
I
as
mean, yeah, I know.
criticism
Look,
of
but
Trump,
use your
of
mirrors.
Establishment Republicans who stop much of Trump's populist economic agenda. Far from, this is very far from Vance's first criticisms of Trump that we've learned of. In 2016, he openly called the former president reprehensible, cultural heroin, and possibly America's Hitler. Later said he changed his views during Trump's presidency.
You getting money?
We're learning at least 21 people have been killed in 4
Bro,
states. in the
walk
aftermath
across
of
the
Fallujah,
light,
which
man.
made
Why does he
landfall
like to
last
play in
night as
traffic like
powerful
that?
Category 4. In Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp says 11 people were killed in his state and over 1 million without power.
We have 1 million customers that are currently, or 1 million meters, much more customers, but 1 million meters that are without power. Our utility companies are working as we speak. They literally started going in behind the storm as soon as day broke.
Millions in Florida also waiting for their power to be restored. Mark Zuckerberg will give a deposition in a lawsuit over Meta AI's technology. The authors, including comedian Sarah Silverman, accusing Meta of copyright infringement. Said the company illegally downloaded their books, used them to train Meta's AI platforms without consent. The judge rejected Meta's bid to stop Zuckerberg's deposition earlier this week, saying there is sufficient evidence to show
Oh,
he is the
Manhattan
principal
is so
decision
beautiful,
maker
bro. I
for
wish
the
I could
company's
afford to
AI
live here, bro.
platforms.
Oh my
When's News
God.
Time 150? 1010 Win celebrates Hispanic Heritage Month. Sponsored by the New York Lottery and by Infinity. Experience the Infinity lineup at your tri-state retailer today. The world
Like
of
Manhattan
VR,
has women, like
competitive,
not
male-dominant
girls,
dangerous
not
in the 80s.
these women, bro. I don't know how to explain it. They have women, bro. Like these women has a head on their shoulder, bro. I never even said that before. You have to see it to believe it. Like they don't be walking with their head down. They don't be walking on the phone. Them bitches be walking and thinking proud, bro. Look at this shit. There's a reason why they name it Manhattan. I think a woman probably named it Manhattan, bro. Probably not. Shit. That's probably why it's called Manhattan.
When I put it up there, it says Queens, it says 1980s, and it says that I'm a female.
Probably a woman named that shit. You don't see no man in no Manhattan, bro. You want man, you gotta go to Brooklyn. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Go to. What's the people so much of that person? I want to see man. Oh my god, you have to go to. Bro, I don't even know where you gotta
She turned art into a form of living. She's been featured in the most premier museums around, having started with nothing. Arriving here in the city of Ecuador at the age of 7, alongside a mom and sister. Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Kevin Rincon for 1010 Wings. To learn more about Hispanic Heritage Month, visit 1010wings.com/Hispanic Heritage. Wins News Time 151.
I always got movies in Manhattan. They move. Oh, that's why they say in Manhattan there's this guy called Radio Man, and he goes in every movie scene. He's like good luck or something.
There's a broken down tour bus. It's on the eastbound side. The hood is up. The engine is showing. So eastbound, right in that same area, just before Woodhaven Boulevard, you have this broken down bus. So that is really going to slow you down. You want to avoid this altogether and stick with the Grand Central. Also jammed on the northbound side of the Van Wyck into Jewel Avenue with an accident taking down 2 lanes. Again, the Grand Central, the way to go. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Inbound George is 25 to both levels. Outbound, about 40 minutes now from the Crossbond Expressway approach. Best approach is from the west side. Inbound Lincoln is Holland about 15. Outbound, no problems at the Lincoln, but outbound Holland Tunnel, that's about a 20-minute delay. And traffic is sponsored by Food Market. I'm Sue Aller, next report at 201 to 10 Wings on 93 FM. I'm Dinner at Whole Foods Market. Get no antibiotics ever beef chuck roast and stew meat for 25% off this Black to October 1st. Pair this tender cup with mashed potatoes for the ultimate comfort dish. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
1010 Wins. AccuWeather forecast. Meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Kevin, a lot of clouds overhead right now. We're watching some rain across parts of South Jersey, near and south of Trenton, slowly making its way to the north and east. And we're going to continue to watch that as we head into the evening hours. There can be a stray shower through the rest of this afternoon, mainly from the city on south on I-73. And we will have a shower or two around tonight, especially late. We'll drop down to 65 for an overnight low. We'll have a few showers around throughout the day for tomorrow. It's not going to be raining all the time, though. Mostly cloudy and breezy, up to 71 tomorrow. And by Sunday, it looks like a drier day overall. We'll even see some breaks of sunshine, although we'll still have a fair amount of clouds. And there's still going to be a shower in some spots, especially south and west of the city. High temperature Sunday around 69 degrees. And then by Monday, more clouds and sun at a high of 71. We're at 72 right now, and with a cloudy sky in Midtown, and we're heading up to 73. I'm going to keep with meteorologist Brian Thompson on the Oldest Weather Station at 10 Wings on 92.3.
Wins News Time 154.
Do you have a loved one living with a mental disability? These very living is here. Experience of fulfilling and meaningful life created by families for families. Living has been providing specialized housing, day programs, and 24/7 nursing care to adults with developmental disabilities for more than 40 years. Visit SpectrumForLiving.org or call 201-358-8000. That's SpectrumForLiving.org or call 201-358-8000.
feel so good.
You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has it covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yeah, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's great.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever. The daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids. Medicine. Safe for kids 6 plus. Use as directed.
Wins News Time 156. Time for Bloomberg Money Watch with Tracy Jonke.
Consumers just got a confidence boost. The University of Michigan September Consumer Sentiment Index is the best one in 5 months. It probably helps that we've seen gas prices fall for the past month, with the exception of this week. AAA thinks the national average stalled because of Hurricane Helene's impact, not on gas food supplies, but on demand in the affected areas. Bloomberg Money Watch 2656 every hour. Tracy Jonke, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
I'm personal injury attorney Dan Bonifico of Bonifico & Associates. When I was a child, I experienced several injustices. This sparked the passion in me to fight for people. You never know when you're going to need a personal injury attorney. I've seen situations in which a second changed a person's entire life. When you come to Bonifico & Associates, you don't just get a single attorney. You get a team of professionals who will stand beside you and do everything possible to get you to the finish line so that you can move on with your life. When I'm in court, I think back to the injustices I've experienced as a child, and it makes me want to fight even more aggressively. Bonifico & Associates will stop at nothing to get you the best possible outcome. Choosing a personal injury attorney is not a decision that you should make lightly. You should find someone who's highly recommended and go with someone that has a proven track record. Call us today at 1-800-NOW-HURT. That's 1-800.
Acting like you're not driving on the wrong side of the road, man.
1-800-NOW-HURT. Or online at 1-800-NOW-HURT.com.
It's Tiki Barber with 2 words any business owner wants to hear. Extra income.
On the wrong side of the fucking road and looking at me like I'm
To
crazy.
assist with local deliveries, you get paid for each package delivered. Amazon Hub Delivery has no startup costs, no long-term contracts, and no delivery experience required. If you're a Manhattan business ready to assist with local deliveries, sign up today at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
You're in hot water, mister.
What'd I do?
I told you months ago our utility bills were getting higher because of the old outdated tank water heater.
Maybe it's time we finally switch to the Navien tankless. Learn about Navien's high-efficiency tankless water heaters, endless hot water, all while helping you save on your energy costs.
Hey, look at this. Our utility bill is lower since we got the Navien tankless water heater.
Who's in hot water now?
We are all the time.
Learn more at tanklessmadesimple.com.
In business, success is never a chance. You know that better than anyone. So why someone work at an agency that gambles with your money? That's what we do. Let your business grow plateau under scale marketing. Exactly what you focus on. Ensure your success isn't a chance. Take your business. Scalemarketing.com today. That's scalemarketing.com.
It's cloudy right now in the city. It stays that way. Showers around. We'll see a low day 65 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy again. A few showers. A high of 74. More people get their news from 1010 than from any other radio station in the nation.
That was fucking carrying on. The light's green, brother. Let me see, man. Why do people have a hard time driving straight? Fuck, bus gonna fuck me up, man.
Here's what's happening. Mayor Adams arrived at the federal courthouse in Lower
I'm sure there's 3 fucking niggas. I'll just like to be fucking, man.
He's innocent.
Adams is also accused of pushing approvals for the Turkish consulate, which is making people wonder if that building's
I
actually
don't know why they drive like that. Why is this guy backing up on the fucking...
walked out when his Prime Minister Netanyahu
Truck drivers are
delivered his
retarded,
address.
bro.
Helene has wreaked havoc down south, killing
You just
at
in the
least
truck
26
sitting there
and knocking
smiling.
power out for millions of people. Climate activists who tried to deface a Van Gogh got time behind bars for their failed attempt. The The Yanks host Pittsburgh, and the Mets visit Milwaukee tonight. Weekend's almost here. We'll check in with AccuWeather in a moment. Winds News Time, 2:01. Traffic and transit with Sue Aller.
Double trouble in Queens, westbound side of the LIE at Woodhaven Boulevard. You got a crash. It takes out the left lane. And then once you pass that, you are slow as you head towards the Queens Midtown Tunnel. But on the eastbound side of the LIE, just before Woodhaven Boulevard, there's a broken down tour bus and it takes out the right lane. Also northbound on the Van Wyck Expressway, just past Jewel Avenue, but left and center lanes
And
are
that
down.
crackhead breaks open to his fucking truck and steals the fucking bullshit.
Know about the bridges and tunnels. 25
Hey, bro,
minutes.
drive the truck, my man. Get the truck gas, bro. Why you just sitting there? This is why Uber don't want to pay these taxi drivers neither. Because they do bullshit like this. They just sit in the fucking traffic and wait. Nigga, you blocking the thing, you gotta back up, bro. Fucking retard, man. Fucking in the middle of the traffic, you blocking the road and you don't try to back up, bro. New York City. You can't just go dead drop yourself in the fucking. This is 36. 38. Why are you speeding up now? Go over there, you fucking idiot, man. Fuck this guy go with all that speed, man.
So that's going to be the weather of the 2 weekend days, and then we'll have to watch for perhaps a leftover shower a few spots Sunday. But Sunday overall will be a dry day. And we will have some sunshine. High temperatures both this weekend, close to 70. Sure.
Thanks, Brian. Winds News Time, 2:03. It was around 8:40 this morning when Adams arrived at the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan to enter his not guilty plea.
It was high noon for Eric Adams as he surrendered to federal charges, got booked and interviewed by pretrial services before appearing before a judge. She read the charges against him, asked him for his plea. He replied, "I am not guilty, Your Honor." It's the first time in New York City history that a sitting mayor has appeared as a defendant in a criminal case. The mayor charged with bribery, conspiracy, accepting foreign funds, accused of taking freebie flights, luxury hotel rooms, and perks in exchange for official favors, and collecting illegal campaign donations and matching funds. During the proceeding, the mayor's had stopped still attorneys with his attorney.
This guy got 2 fucking girls.
Signature.
I ain't have one.
Any witnesses were both named in indictment. Joint Father 10 wins on 93 FM.
And outside the courthouse,
Walking into federal court, Mayor Adams gave us a thumbs up, but walking out, he didn't utter a word. His defense attorney, Alex Spiro.
Hey, bro, drive, run the people over, man.
This is the airline upgrade corruption case. As you know from looking at the